Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Onidsen, and this is the start of a new branch of the Ancient Mathoms series, uh, the Ancient Mathoms progression series, where we're going to take the cards that we've changed as part of the Ancient Mathoms series and run them through the quests of the game in progression style. With me today is Grant Thompson,
Hey, I'm just along for the ride again.
and we are going to go up against Passage Through Mirkwood, with some decks built out of a mix of the regular core set cards and the ones we've changed. Grant, why don't you tell us about your deck a little first?
Right, well, my deck is sort of the quest in damage deal. Well, some damage, direct damage dealing. We've got Phelan with his ability quests and deal a point of damage. We've got Dun here to attack into the staging area for those nasty bomber horns. Some allies like the horseback archer, where I can and then deal a damage to an enemy engaged with another player. And then obviously Eowyn for a high powered quest.
Well, excellent. My
How
deck,
about
I've
yourself?
I've got Theodred for a little bit of resource acceleration, Aragorn because he's just a really good all-round hero, and I'm using our new and changed version of Glorfindel, who you can spend a resource from his resource pool to heal a damage on any character, and then until the end of the phase, the character you healed gains +1 willpower, attack, and defense.
Sweet. And
So,
what's your deck
my deck
type
is
running?
a leadership lore deck that's kind of built around just playing a lot of allies, getting some card draw out, um, and just a couple utility events.
Okay. So are we ready to get this party started?
Let's go ahead and get this party started. Quest Stage 1A setup is we search the encounter deck for a forest spider and the old forest road. This is passage through Mirkwood, so it's going to be pretty gentle.
And the second quest stage is just some more flavor text.
All right. So, given how softball this setup is, I'm going to start off by dropping out a Steward of Gondor, and I think I'm going to put it on Aragorn. The Steward of Gondor now enters play exhausted, so I can't gain the benefit from the resource yet.
And it can only be played if you control a noble hero.
Funnily enough, all three of my heroes are noble, though, so I'll also take a moment and spend a resource on Hanemarth River Song.
Okay. For me, don't think I'm playing anything this round.
All right.
I'm saving a resource for possibly pulling out the Lorien Guide next round, and either the Horseback Archer or the Dwarven Axe. So,
Excellent.
see what needs.
All right, so
Ready?
there's three in the staging area. I can quest for 7, adding a resource to Glorfindel.
And I think I'll send 2, 6.
All right, so 13 between us
Yep.
against 3. The first card of staging is Caught in a Web.
And unfortunately, I do not have a test of will to cancel that.
Well, I think that one's going on Aragorn.
Alright.
And the second card of staging is Mountains of Mirkwood.
That's not too bad.
And so we make exactly 8 progress. And we advance the quest. And again, there's nothing special that happens at this stage, although we do happen to know that we're going to have to shuffle up the next stage.
Okay, are we going to travel to the Old Forest Road?
I am certainly considering it. How do you feel
Well,
about it?
I don't don't mind because I've got a little bit of card draw in my hand.
Let's travel to the Old Forest Road.
Okay, drop Strength of Will. I like those done here to place 3 progress tokens on the location.
Clears the location.
Explode and I get a draw card. Another popular Lorien guide.
Alright. As a response, though, I do get to ready Aragorn, which isn't half bad. And I will optionally engage this forest spider.
Okay.
And I'm thinking I can kill it this round if I take the attack undefended. You don't have a hasty stroke to save me, though, do you?
Glorfindel's action pay a resource.
Well, oh yeah, I suppose based on current rules interpretation, we could use it on Aragorn and it would boost his stats even though...
Doesn't have a damage.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't do any good if we're taking it undefended, though. My thought is, I can take it undefended, and then between Aragorn and Henemarth... Oh, that's still not enough to kill it, though, so... In that case... No, in that case, I'm just going to chump block with Henemarth.
Yeah.
Oh...
Oh.
That was the smart choice not to take that undefended. And because of the cotton web, I actually think I'm just going to leave Aragorn up and not attack back.
Okay. What's with all the dupes?
You want some card draw?
Go on then. I wouldn't say no.
I'll drop out Gandalf's Search at 2 resources. We each get to search the top 5 cards of our deck, add 1 to our hand, and put the others back on top of our deck in any order.
5. Now this is a tricky situation. A couple of Gondorian Spearmen, a Strength of Will, and a Northern Tracker.
Ooh.
Drum's Greeting, which I don't think we need.
No, I don't think so.
I think I'll take another Strength of Will, actually.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
But I think I'm going to spend 3 resources. Lorien Guide.
Okay.
Target my guys for the effect.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to spend 2 and drop out a... First time I've said that in a long time.
It's fair.
I think that's me done.
Okay. I'll drop out a Guard of the Citadel.
Oh, nice.
And that'll do.
Yep, okay, so questing. I'll send 7, 8.
8?
So there's Lorien Guide's ability.
Well, it'll boost Thalin's willpower, but he quests with his attack.
Oh yeah, so it's 7.
Yeah, okay. And I'll quest with 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
That'll make 12 against 2 in the staging area.
If you want to hold Glorfindel back, so you can help attack.
I would love to hold Glorfindel back, but I kind of want the resource from Theodred. I have ways around that, so...
Okay. First card.
First card is another Mountains of Mirkwood.
Okay, second card.
Second card is a Dulgolder Orcs. Um, I'm gonna put that on Glorfindel, actually.
Okay.
So we've made 6 progress.
Yep. Now let's see which random stage we will get.
Bjorn's Path. I did shuffle that up, right?
Uh, did you shuffle it?
I believe I did.
Yes, you shuffled the quest deck
Alright then.
after you revealed the fork in the road.
Okay then. Bjorn's Path it is. We're not really going to get a chance to show off a lot of these new cards here, but
And the dog Orcs takes damage from Phelan's response.
it does indeed. Do you want to
Uh,
travel to these mountains of Mirkwood?
uh,
And,
I think it's best to get at least one of them out of this staging area. So
sure. Travel there. We have to reveal an encounter card. Oof. So that's a damage on all our exhausted characters. And then response clears it. You draw a card, and we each look at the top 5 cards. Add 1 to our hand, and shuffle our decks.
I'll grab the test of will.
Oh, very nice. And now, and who did you exhaust for strength of will? Okay. Now, how do you want to do this here? Do you want me to take the orcs, or?
Well, I've got a bit of range that I could splash over to you if needed.
Right.
I would have actually liked is to have a resource on Phelan. A quick strike and kill that orc.
That's fair.
I mean, I can take it and defend with Dunya, and then kill it with me archer.
Yeah, why not? Let's do that there. Oops. Shadow card over there.
Shadow. He's already under enough pressure.
Alright.
Actually going to defend with me horse back archer.
There we go. Ooh, raise your threat by 4.
And then he takes a point of damage.
And I'll defend with Aragorn. Choose and exhaust a character I control. Well, that's just...
Dying.
Yep. Well, my plan had been to use Ever Vigilant to ready up Glorfindel, and then I was going to attack with Glorfindel and the Guard of the Citadel, and probably use Glorfindel's resource to boost his attack, and then I could have killed the Forest Spider. But that's not an option anymore, so I'm just going to leave that resource there to ready Aragorn up.
Well, I'm going to kill that off and...
Yeah. So I have to spend 2 resources to ready Aragorn in the refresh phase, but I'll get them right back with the Steward. I'm going to play out Lorien's Wealth, choosing myself to draw 3 cards.
And I may draw a card.
And you get to draw a card because I control a Noldor hero. That's one of the cards we've changed that I really quite enjoy there. Lorien's Wealth.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more like a card you actually want to get into play. Alright. Got a Forest Spider. I'm going to play out a Silverload Archer targeting the spider. He's got 0 attack now.
Okay.
Over to you.
Well, let's see. The resources. I could pull out another Lorien Guide, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to play Glassum's Greeting, targeting myself to drop me to F5/6.
That works.
And I'm saving a resource for Quick Strike, just in case also my horns come out.
Alright. Then questing. I'll quest for 2, 3, 4, spending a resource to ready, and I'll give Theodred's resource to Aragorn. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Questing with the Guard of the Citadel, and I'll target Glorfindel. So any damage that would be done to Glorfindel is instead done to the Guard of the Citadel.
Okay, I'm sending 6.
Okay, so 14 between us against 2 in staging. First card is a Dol Guldur Orcs. I can put that on Aragorn.
A lot would go directly onto the guard.
I targeted Glorfindel with the guard.
Okay, fair enough.
And card number 2 is a Necromancer's Pass.
Okay, well I'm going to spend 1 resource and play Quick Strike, exhaust Stun here and kill off the Orc.
Okay. So we're now questing 14 against 5. And I'll discard my extra Steward of Gondor to make that up to 15. We make our 10 progress on Bjorn's path and win.
Well, I've got to say this was probably one of the quickest passes I've played.
Yeah, even for this quest, which is remarkably quick as it goes. The problem with it, the problem with it being so quick, I think, is that we really didn't get a chance to show off the cards and how they work here. But I mean, we got to see some things. The Silverload Archer did stuff. The Lorien Guide boosted some willpower. We got to see Lorien's Wealth and the new Strength of Will played.
We didn't really get to see the Horseback Archer shine, but defended an attack, which novel concept. Okay, let me rephrase that. He defended an attack and survived.
There we go. I did get to play Gandalf's Search, which
very interesting card.
Yeah. I'm still trying to decide how I feel about whether or not it's worth it to spend more than 1 resource on it, but
Well, only time will tell when we're going to play it more often. We'll find out if it's worth it or not.
right, I think at 2 resources in a 2-player game, it's still probably worth it to have every player, or just both of the players, find a card out of their top 5.
And I've got to admit, I do like Strength of Will.
Just that little bit of extra card draw is kind of nice as a deck thinner.
Spirit. Obviously, I got 2 copies out. I exhausted Dun here because he didn't have anything to do the first round. I exhausted the Lorien Guide because of the fact that because there was no active location, it wasn't worth committing Lorien Guide to the quest when we were already questing for 13 between us. Well, it's worth just doing.
Right.
Strength of Will, because I think all the locations in the barring Hills of Em and Wheel have or three cost or three progress tokens or less.
I think there might be a couple that are more. The
Command, no, East Bite.
Yeah, East Bite. Even in this quest, there is the Old Forest Road, which has four,
Right.
or the Forest Gate, whichever one we didn't see this round.
Forest Gate, I think it was.
Okay, but yeah, the vast majority of them have three or fewer.
And Forest Gate has four, but most of the others in this quest have two or three. It's nice to see it actually work and do something.
Yeah, Glorfindel never really got his chance to shine, probably in part because I was busy saving up his resources to play elsewhere. Um,
Yeah.
in other games that I've tested with a version of this deck, I've put Steward of Gondor onto Glorfindel and had all the lore resources I ever need. And as a result, I was able to, get a lot of use out of his ability. And it's really kind of fun to just drop some spot healing and stat boosts, get that extra point of defense to defend that attack, or that extra point of attack to kill the enemy you wanted to.
But next, Journey Along the Anduin. So
Yep.
I'm not sure what changes are going to be made for that one.
We'll probably pick a whole different set of heroes to try to figure that out. But join us for that, and until then, happy questing.